Hi everyone, for this episode we're actually a little bit outside of central Bangkok and I'm here to meet Pippo. So let's go inside and brew some coffee. So now we're on the inside and it's time for us to just brew some coffee. What are we gonna brew?
This one, Ethiopia Sidamo Chamiru, I don't know how to pronounce it.
I have no clue. Yeah, under screen, so like a small screen maybe. Yeah. And this is, you said this is from Glitch.
Glitch,
So
Tokyo.
Glitch Cafe Roasters in Tokyo. And you've been to Glitch like quite a few times.
Yeah, when I traveled to Japan, I like this place.
I like it too. I just visited them in Osaka. Ah, so this is like a tiny screen.
It's very small.
Go for it. Do your thing. How much coffee do you normally brew? Like how big brews?
Before that, I used quite like a lot, maybe 20.
Yeah.
But right now I use only like 12.
Okay, cool.
To save the bean for like many days.
That makes sense. Yeah, for sure. Which makes sense.
Okay, maybe I use.
Awesome. Yeah.
Okay.
Do it the way you normally do it, right?
I use 12 to 200.
So 200. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, cool.
So it's 1 to 16, right?
Yeah. So like a pretty classic like April recipe, which is nice.
Very small bean.
It's actually a super small bean.
Yeah.
So when we say like small beans, just to like clarify, we have like coffee beans have like different sorting situations of screen size. And usually like specialty coffee is around, we call 16 and above the screen size. This is like tiny. Tiniest coffee I've seen. Which is cool.
Okay.
Okay, so it smells quite intense.
You eat it?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a good way to like see how the coffee is tasting. Yeah.
Okay.
Always. Okay, so we talked a bit about this. So this is, you tell me what this is. It's like Sentis.
Sentis. I think it's Thai brand.
Thai brand.
But I'm not so sure. But
Probably.
But the shop that sell this machine, they also have an option to change the blur to like SSP blur.
Which you did.
Yeah, I already did that.
Awesome.
So it's like more sweet, I guess.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah.
Super cool. Awesome.
So
you bought it here in Bangkok or somewhere else?
Yeah, I bought it in Bangkok. So
could I ask how much it costs? Like what's the price range?
This one is quite cheap.
Yeah.
I think it's about let me calculate in US dollar.
Yeah.
Maybe 300? 300.
300. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
awesome.
yeah.
That's
maybe
super
around that. But it's like single dose. So it's convenient because I brew with espresso too. Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay. So I already filtered.
You kind of dialed it in, yeah.
But to be honest, I normally just roughly calculate.
Fair enough.
It said like this.
So you're around like size 70.
Yeah, 70 size. Something
okay,
like
cool.
that.
Awesome.
Okay.
And then you just push it out there.
Yeah, just like that. That's it.
You do this.
Yeah.
And before you bought this, did you try like a lot of different grinders, or is this like the first one you bought?
For the electric one is the first one.
Okay. Yeah. Awesome. So you used to have like hand grinders.
Yeah. I use hand grinder for many years, and when I have espresso machine.
Yeah.
I cannot use hand grinder. I can, but it's too tired. Yeah. Ooh, good smell.
It smells intense.
Yeah. I bought the water.
Do you normally like get very, let's say, like sweet, intense coffees, or do you try a lot of different coffees, or?
Yeah, I think I try many type of coffee, but the taste that I prefer is fruity, more high, more acidity.
Yeah.
I don't like. I like Luros. That's why I like April.
Good pitch.
Yeah.
But definitely. So you like a little bit more light roasted.
Yes, exactly.
Like Glitch also, I would say they're definitely also on the like lighter side of things.
Yeah, Glitch is quite light.
Yeah. Just super cool.
Okay.
Awesome, let's do it. So you have
boil water.
So that's a Timor kettle, a Timor, right?
Timor.
And then a Timor scale.
Yep.
Okay, so we like Timor.
Because it's cheaper.
Because it's cheaper. We like Timor because it's cheaper. Which is, I think it's a fair point.
Yeah.
Because it's also when if we look at like a kaya or whatever, everything, it gets like quite high price, right? Which is okay, but it is high price.
Yeah.
And this is just as good.
Yeah.
It's a scale.
It's like for home brewer like me, it's like it's good enough.
Yeah. No, totally. I get that.
Yeah. I just bought this one from from internet. I don't even know how the brand is. It's like it is good. It's very very cheap.
Akako.
It's like $20.
$20. Okay, awesome. And this is mainly for like espresso then, right?
Yeah, for shop.
And I also tried like another. I don't remember the name of the brand, but it was also like it kind of looked like a kaya, but it cost like $40.
Ooh, really?
Yeah, I'll send you with the brand.
Okay.
Yes, you just use this.
Timor. You have Timor in Copenhagen?
So I actually like at home I use a kaya.
Okay.
But it's mainly because like I bought a lot of Akaya a long time ago and they are very expensive.
Okay.
But we're trying to like at April we're trying to develop like a new scale ourselves, but it's a little bit more lower priced.
Okay.
Because I think the issue with every scales, not just Akaya, is that they do break eventually, and then it gets really expensive. I think.
Okay.
But I think that's part of why it's so cool to like come home to different people to like see what they're using.
Timors and April Brewer.
So you use the plastic. Is there a special reason for why you have the plastic?
No.
It's just like what you found. Right?
Yeah. And
How long have you been using it?
Oh, not so long. Because I like to be honest, I just like ever like taste like the real April. Yeah. Like not so long, maybe like 2 months ago.
Okay, so
Korean,
brand new.
in Korean.
You've been to our store in Seoul?
Yeah, in Korean.
How did you like that?
I really like that.
Yeah.
I've been in Seoul 7 days. I think I went to the shop like 4 days.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. That's very kind of you.
Almost every day that I've been there.
Oh, super nice.
Okay, so normally like I use like 96. I'm not sure it's too high.
No, there's no like whatever you like, right? Usually we say the higher the temperature, the sweeter the cup. I would say, right? So because you're actually extracting more sugars.
I see.
So it's more if you want to try like a lighter cup that is maybe a little more acidic, you can bring down the temperature. But if you want something like sweeter, a little bit richer, then a higher temperature is perfect.
I see. But just like my logic is like because I normally use light roast, like it's like should have like acidity in the bean, so I just like a bit like
so using
higher
it to get like maybe more sweetness.
Yeah, something like that.
I think that makes a lot of sense.
Okay. I have maybe this cool cup, Star Wars cup for you.
Oh, awesome.
Darth Vader.
The cups is also this interesting. We just did a shoot in Copenhagen with a home brewer there, and he had like a bunch of different cups for like different sensory reasons.
Oh, is it like
when we compete in like the World Brewers Cup or whatever, or like when farm is competing and stuff, the different shapes of the cups becomes like really important.
I see. I never like try like the shape of the cup, but I normally use like the Q one like this.
Super nice.
This is my favorite cup.
That's super nice. So it's like a bear cup.
Bear hamburger.
Did you get that here?
It's in Japan. I like this one.
Yeah, super nice.
Okay. So normally I just like
we rinse the paper filter, yeah.
Yep.
Then the coffee.
Okay.
Do your thing. See what happens.
What? It's going.
A little bit of retention.
Yeah. Okay. So A bit exciting.
We're a bit nervous. Just
okay. Normally, I blew like how to say, do the pre-infusion.
Yeah.
But not like I like about like 50.
Above 50. Yeah.
With no reason. I just
no
like
reason.
we just like 50.
Yeah, fair enough.
And
how long do you let that sit, kind of ish?
about 30 seconds.
About 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mm.
And
But
have you tried like a lot of different versions, or 50 is like it's just what you started to do, you like it, and you do it?
no, before that I used to try like 1-1, 1-2. Like if I use 12, maybe I use only 12, maybe like 24.
Yeah. Okay.
But I like to pour 3 times. So I use 50 and like about like to 140.
Yeah.
And then the last time is like
The less is
to 200.
Yeah.
Okay. So I do the circle thing only once.
Yeah.
And just
then,
like
and like a very like slow, steady, controlled pour as well. It looks like someone has been to Japan a lot, like you said. Like it's a very Japanese kind of. Yeah, sure.
Okay.
They do a lot of like let's say slow, like center pour, like very kind of controlled, which I think makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, so say like 140.
Yeah, and then you go up to 200.
200, just 3 times.
So like first up to 50, and then up to 140, and then finish up at 200. Yeah.
50 with like it's like the N and N.
Sure. Do you have any like total brew time in mind, or you just kind of go for it?
It depends on the bean, but like I prefer like less than 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Because like when I brew and it's over 3 minutes, I think it's a bit like bitter.
It's a little bit better. Yeah. It gets a bit heavier, right? And I think that as well in general, especially on the April Brewer, that we try to brew faster than 3 minutes. Yeah.
Okay. So last round.
The last one you do in the center. You don't do a circle.
Yeah, the last time. With no reason.
Fair enough. I mean, the thing is, you don't always. If it tastes good, it tastes good, right?
Yeah.
What's gonna happen when you pour in the center like this is that the water will go through the coffee a bit faster.
Yeah. That's
so I think if you want to do like a center pour like now, it makes a lot of sense. So you say no reason, but it actually makes a lot of sense.
Yeah. Maybe so, I know. It's just don't tell anyone.
Which is like a fair point, right? I think that's there's so many different ways to do it, right?
But yeah, it's like a bit slow, like slowly over 3 minutes. So, but that's like my logic is like maybe too simple. It's like if I do the circle, maybe it's like over extract something like that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
So I just like.
Which also actually makes sense because when you pour in a circle or when you cover more of the coffee, then you're actually extracting a bit more. And when you pour in the center, you have the water flow through a little bit faster, and then you extract a little bit less, right?
Okay.
So it actually makes a lot of sense.
So I think for this one I should like grind more like
a little bit coarser.
Yeah, a little bit coarser. So. But like I saw like some shop like use the spoon to stir the.
In the end. Or in the beginning.
In the beginning and the end too, but like my reason that I not do that because I'm lazy to wash the spoon.
Which is like a fair point. I'm going to say actually in general, I would recommend not to use any spoons.
To use?
Yeah. Because it's whenever you stir the coffee, then you really extract a lot.
Maybe it's over extract, right?
Yeah.
I see.
So I think it's a little bit like uncontrolled. So I would prefer when it's actually not stirred. I think it's also easier and you don't have to clean. So
yeah,
basically win-win.
So if like maybe like I grind is like not the right side, and it's like how to say is it haven't finished within like maybe like
it's a little bit slower.
yeah. For me, that I just like take it out.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
yeah.
Do you ever like add any water afterwards, or you?
If it's bitter,
Yeah,
maybe a little.
so you like taste first, and then maybe okay, cool.
Yeah.
It actually smells quite good though.
Let's see.
It smells very. It's like very fruity, very kind of cherry.
Okay.
Cherry vibe, quite floral.
Okay.
Awesome. Coffee. I don't think I have had coffee in a Star Wars cup before. This is the first time. Okay, so now you would basically taste, and if you feel that this is a bit bitter, you would pour more water into it.
Yeah.
What do we think? Water, no water?
I no water, but I don't think it's good. It's good one for me.
You don't think it's a good one?
Yeah,
what is it that you don't like with
the first thing I think is a little bit bitter than I used to brew. So I think I have to change the grind size for this one. And I think for this one, personally I will wait for like maybe 5 minutes to wait for the temperature to drop a little bit, and I think it will be
so
like better.
Basically for like drinking you would wait a little bit more.
Yeah, but
should we try just to pour a bit of water in, just to, because I was very curious, because I normally don't pour water in, so I'm like curious to try it.
Oh, okay.
Because it is definitely a little bit heavier, but I think what we would do is that, again, as you said, we just go a little bit coarser. Right? Because I actually seen here also when I talked to, and I like it more.
Yeah, but because it's like the temperature is like drop a little bit.
Yeah,
I think
so basically as it cools down, then it opens up a bit more, which is really cool. But I've also seen actually, because I've been in Bangkok now for 2 days, but I talked to like a few baristas, and it's quite common in Bangkok here that they actually dilute or they pour like water in the coffee afterwards. Yeah, which in Europe is not so common actually.
How is it?
It actually works though.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it does.
It's more bright.
It is actually brighter, yeah. Like it really opens up a bit. It's still like a super sweet, it's a super sweet coffee. So they write dates, black cherry, improve?
I don't know.
That's
what is improve?
I don't know. Sweet finish, floral, unshumikan. I'm not sure what that is. Grape tea.
Unshumikan, like maybe Japanese something like that.
Definitely a lot of like black cherry dates vibe to it, right? It's a very sweet, like full body coffee.
I like it.
Yeah,
I like it.
I like it too. It's actually not too bad. So we have a slightly longer brew time, but it actually ended up tasting pretty okay. And I think with a little bit of water, that kind of really opened it up as well. So, like in general, we're kind of happy with this, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But next time I think I change the grind size more coarser.
Next time we go a little bit coarser.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, so we did another brew.
Yeah.
Because we felt that it was a little bit fine, or you felt it was a little bit fine. I actually thought it tasted okay. But this one is quite a lot faster.
Yeah.
So we did basically the same pouring here, but we finished at, let's say, 3 minutes.
Yeah.
Like right there, roughly. How do we think it tastes better?
Let's see. I think it's like less bitter.
Yeah.
Less bitter, but I think we still have to wet.
You would still pour water in it?
No, but just wet for like,
Yeah.
It's a bit like cooler.
I mean, coffee tastes better when it cools down.
Yeah.
That's just the thing. Right? I think we all know that. I think it becomes cleaner. I think it's a little bit more like, let's say, floral, so like on the lighter side, which is nice.
Sometimes when I want to make it like cooler, faster, I just like
You're like aerating it. Yeah.
Just do like that.
Which is basically like letting it open up a little bit, which is super cool.
And it's like a bit dirty.
It's a little bit dirty, that's true. But that's okay sometimes. You're at home,
It's okay.
you're not in a coffee shop.
Yeah.
Or like you're not in a world stage, right? So you're
if you drop like this in the world stage, what is like cut the score a little bit?
a little like massive.
Okay.
Yeah, you can't be dirty. In the world championship, you can't be dirty, right? Then you're gonna not win. So you have to work clean. Not at home, but in a world championship.
Yeah, there's a judge from
Who's
the world
judge?
stage. The judge. You want to be a judge? Huh?
Maybe. So that was it from today, pretty much. Thank you as always for tuning in. Thank you for bringing us here. Super excited for opening up your house. All of you out there, if you want to keep track on what we're doing, make sure you subscribe on the channel. Make sure that you sign up for our Patreon as well. That's when you know where I'm going to travel next. That's where you know basically everything I'm up to, more or less, right? So with that, again, just like thank you for having us.
Yeah,
It's
sure,
super
sure,
nice.
sure.
And also thank you for watching.
Bye.
We want to give a special thank you to all of our Patreon supporters. It's because of you that we are able to continue to make these videos. And we want you all to feel free to always come with suggestions and ideas on the content that you want to see, because we are doing this for you and because of you. Thank you from all of us here at April.